What if I told you that every time you try to manifest something desperately, you're actively blocking it from coming to you? The truth is, most law of attraction teachers have been giving advice that actually works against you. Today I'll reveal the 5-minute method that allows you to manifest your desires with virtually no effort. The exact method that Dr. Joe Dispenza has scientifically proven changes brain activity in just one session. Notice the energy shift that happens when you stop chasing and start allowing. This represents the quantum field that Neville Goddard described decades before quantum physics confirmed its existence. Have you ever wanted something so badly that it hurts? Have you visualized, affirmed, and worked toward a desire only to see it move further away? If you've experienced this frustration, it's not your fault. There's a neurological reason this happens that we'll explore today. Consider Matthew McConaughey's journey to winning an Oscar. In interviews, he's shared how for years he pursued roles specifically trying to win Academy recognition. It wasn't until he took a break from Hollywood, detached from that desperate need for validation, and reconnected with his love of acting that he found himself starring in Dallas Buyers Club, the role that finally won him the Oscar. This pattern of detachment before manifestation is far more common than you might think. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research shows that when we're in a state of wanting, our brains produce stress chemicals that actually repel what we desire. Neville Goddard taught this same principle in the 1940s through his concept of living in the end result, decades before neuroscience could prove why it works. A recent Stanford study on goal achievement found that participants who practiced emotional detachment achieved 38% more of their objectives than those who remained emotionally invested. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn a precise 5-minute method that will completely transform your manifestation practice by aligning your brain waves with the quantum field. This isn't about working harder or doing more. It's about doing less in a specific, strategic way. Before we continue, take a deep breath and think about something you've been trying to manifest. Notice how your body feels when you think about it. That tension is exactly what we'll be addressing today. We'll cover the science behind detachment, the exact 5-minute protocol, and how to implement it in 3 different areas of your life. I'll also share the surprising discovery Dr. Dispenza made when studying brain scans of master manifestors. And you'll learn the single phrase Neville Goddard taught that can instantly shift your energetic state. But first, let me ask you a question that might change everything about how you view manifestation. What if the very thing blocking your desires is how badly you want them? When you focus intensely on wanting something, your brain creates a gap between your current reality and desired state, activating the stress response. As Dr. Dispenza explains in his research, the moment you're trying to make something happen, you're sending a signal to the universe that you don't have it. It's like texting someone repeatedly asking, "Did you get my message?" The very act communicates neediness and creates resistance. Michael Jordan famously used this principle before every critical shot. In his mind, the ball had already gone through the hoop before he released it. Neville Goddard worked with an Olympic athlete in the 1950s who visualized not just winning, but the feeling of having already won. This subtle distinction made all the difference. This may seem counterintuitive, but think about something you've already achieved in your life. Notice how different your energy feels when thinking about it versus something you're still chasing. Quantum physics has proven that particles exist in all possible states until observed. Your observation, your consciousness, collapses these possibilities into reality. Dr. Dispenza explains this as becoming the quantum observer of your life, where you observe the reality you desire as if it already exists. When you observe yourself already having what you desire, you collapse the wave function of infinite possibilities into that specific reality. Neville Goddard called this, "The feeling is the secret." The emotional signature of already having something is completely different from wanting it. When you truly embody having something, your heart rate normalizes, stress hormones decrease, and your brain produces alpha waves associated with creativity and flow. Think for a moment. How would you feel if your biggest desire was already fulfilled? Not how you think you would feel, but the actual emotion right now if it were done. Now that we understand why detachment is essential, let's explore the exact 5-minute method that makes this possible. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for 5 minutes. This can be done in the morning, evening, or any time you feel centered. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and opens neural pathways. As Dr. Dispenza teaches, place your attention on the space around your body. Feel the energy field extending 6 feet in all directions around you, This is your personal quantum field. Following Neville Goddard's technique of living in the end, imagine a scene that implies your desire is already fulfilled. Make this scene short, clear, and in first person. If you desire financial abundance, see yourself checking your bank account and feeling peaceful satisfaction. Incorporate all senses. What do you see, hear, feel, smell, even taste in this state of fulfillment? The more senses you engage, the more real it becomes to your subconscious. This is not visualization as you've known it. You're not watching yourself have the desire. You are the person who already has it. Now comes the crucial step: fully immerse in the feeling of already having your desire fulfilled. Not wanting, not hoping, but having. Notice how your body relaxes, how your breathing changes, how a subtle smile might form. These physical responses are rewiring your neural pathways. As Neville Goddard stated, you must assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled until your assumption has all the sensory vividness of reality. Right now, as you watch this video, take 10 seconds to feel as if your desire is already yours. Feel the gratitude, the relief, the joy of it being done. In the final minute of the practice, completely let go of your desire. Release it to the quantum field, knowing it's already done. Dr. Dispenza's research shows this is where the magic happens. When you completely surrender your attachment, your brain shifts into gamma wave states associated with miraculous manifestations. Say to yourself, "It is finished. It is done. I release this to the universe knowing it's already complete." Can you feel the difference between this approach and the striving, yearning energy of traditional manifestation methods? That difference is everything. When applying this to financial goals, your quantum scene should focus on the feeling of security and freedom, not the specific amount. Consider the case of Conor McGregor. Before becoming UFC champion, he was collecting welfare checks. He's spoken openly about how he used visualization and detachment to manifest his success. What's notable is that McGregor would visualize not just winning fights, but the feeling of already being champion, walking, talking, and feeling like the champion before it happened. Once he detached from the desperate need to win and embodied the energy of a champion, his career skyrocketed. The biggest mistake with financial manifestation is constantly checking for results. Remember Dr. Dispenza's warning: you can't keep digging up the seed to see if it's growing. For health manifestations, your quantum scene should embody the feeling of vitality and wellness, not the absence of symptoms. Dr. Dispenza's work with patients with serious conditions shows that those who could maintain the emotional state of being healed for just 5 minutes daily experience the most profound recoveries. Anita Moorjani, after her near-death experience, used this exact approach to recover from end-stage cancer in a matter of weeks, completely baffling her doctors. Have you noticed how people who are chronically ill often talk about their illness constantly? This is exactly the energetic pattern we're breaking with the Quantum Detachment Method. With relationships, focus on how you feel being in the relationship, not on a specific person. This opens you to even better matches than you could imagine. Neville Goddard recommended a pre-sleep technique where you feel the sensation of your ideal partner's hand in yours as you drift off to sleep. Oprah Winfrey has spoken about how she used a similar detachment practice in manifesting key relationships in her life and career, focusing on the feeling rather than specific people. The desperation energy in relationship manifestation is particularly repelling. This is why the release step is so crucial for attracting healthy connections. You may be thinking, "This sounds too simple," or "I've tried something similar before without results." Remember that consistency is key. Dr. Dispenza's research shows it takes 21 days of consistent practice to create new neural pathways strong enough to override old patterns. 5 minutes feels challenging. Start with just 1 minute. The quantum field responds to quality of attention more than quantity of time. What area of your life could you experiment with this method first? Sometimes choosing a lower stakes desire allows you to practice with less attachment. We've covered how wanting creates neurological resistance, while embodying the state of already having activates your manifestation power. The 5-minute quantum detachment method gives you a simple framework. Prepare, create your scene, embody the emotion, and release. This method is supported by Dr. Dispenza's research on neuroplasticity and Neville Goddard's timeless wisdom, now validated by quantum physics. The magic isn't in the wanting, it's in the having and the releasing. This fundamental shift changes everything. I invite you to try the 5-minute quantum detachment method for just 7 days. Not 21, not 30, just 7 days to experience the difference. Choose one desire to work with for the entire week. This creates coherence in your quantum field. Some of you will see immediate evidence within days. For others, the shifts may be more subtle. Either way, notice how your relationship with your desire changes. Consider keeping a brief journal of how you feel before and after each 5-minute practice. This creates accountability and allows you to track subtle shifts. As Neville Goddard said, "You are already that which you seek." Your desires aren't outside you, they're expressions of what's already within you. Dr. Dispenza reminds us that the quantum field responds not to what we want, but to who we are being. Your beingness is your true superpower. You don't need to chase your desires, you simply need to become the person who already has them. That's the true secret of manifestation. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to dive deeper into these transformational concepts. Your comment about which insight helped you most could be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. The 5-minute quantum detachment method simply helps you step into that power more fully. Your magnificent future is already here. You just need to align with it. Wow, you've tapped into the law of attraction. Feel that positive energy? This video found you for a reason. Let's amplify it together. Subscribe to manifest more life-changing content. Like to send positivity back to the universe. Share with someone you care about. You'll both benefit. Comment below with your thoughts or questions. Your engagement grows our community. Next video, I'll reveal a secret to manifest desires faster. Don't miss it. Join our vibrant community of manifestors. Let's co-create an incredible reality together. Your journey to unlimited abundance starts now. I believe in you.